What's up, YouTube? This is Reverend Man 17. Today I came up with a question. What if you lived for eternity? Say some, let's say some curse made you live forever. You don't die and you don't age. You just keep going on living and living and living. All eternity. And you see your loved ones die generations after generations. And everything this world have becomes nothing to you. But merely love is alone. To be honest, everything people go around trying to gain power, wealth, and all of that, it's nothing but foolishness. This world, as you learn to live into eternity, you realize anything outside of pure love alone is nothing but trash. And as the centuries go by, I would leave my influences into many parts of the world, all over the planet, based off of love from the pure heart. And this world is so caught up in trying to get what they want in this lifetime before they die, and they don't understand. It doesn't matter how much you achieve, because in the end, if you're doing something selfish, it will only lead to your self-destruction. And the way these people work, Illuminati, cults, fake religions, and all that stuff is foolishness. People be dictators, crime lords, being a depression on people like a mad disease. And as the centuries progress, as man enters into the space age, I would hide in the shadows, watching the world. And as mankind traveled to different parts of the far ends of the universe, and then as other life forms are born or whatever, and I'm the only one left from the human race, and I'm billions of years old, I would watch people do the same things over and over again that caused many people before them to cause the countdown to their own demise and destruction. Most likely they would say, you're a fool, you're weak, you're a coward. I would look at them and say, I have lived for billions of years. I have seen my wives die. I have seen generations die. I have seen off-world generations die. I have seen worlds die. The only thing that will leave and still live in eternity would be your love for people alone, and how you treat one another from the goodness of your heart. All this negativity, all you life forms caused all these billions of years, it has done nothing but made y'all forgotten. And in the end, what good was it? All this war, all this hate, all this jealousy, all these problems, all these betraying people for possessions you don't have, all of this you gained, and I watched every single one of you die in the end. Is some of you even dare call yourself gods? Some of you died just as broke as you can be after you did so much chaos in the world whatsoever, and on off-world planets as well. The only one who should pass judgment would be me, and watch your actions, because the way y'all treat people, and you're still following in the footsteps that led your ancestors billions of years ago and counting to their own personal demise and destruction. I have seen how you treated people. I have seen how you all murdered people. I haven't seen how your so-called colleges think they're all knowing, but in reality, they were stupid. And you sit there on your high horse, king of Malachor 5 planet in the Nebulon system, whatever, and you sit here thinking you're a god, just like all the other foolish people that came before you. And your people sit here and look at me as if I don't know what I'm talking about. I will say this: give up on your hunger for power, forcing your will on others, because in the end, it will just lead to your own destruction. And how do I know this? I have seen many, many, many people that you're following in their footsteps meet the same unfortunate events in the end. And I'm so tired of you all not understanding. This life, the only thing they will leave behind is love and how you treat people with a pure heart. That is the only thing that will survive. Everything else is nothing but foolishness. I've lived all these years. I have many things. And in my first normal life, I wanted all the things the world could give me. But in the end, I found out he was worthless. And over the centuries, I became the most powerful man in all the galaxy. And yet, all that wealth, all that power, all them blessings, all of that was nothing. Because in the end, it's useless like an old pair of shoes. Y'all say I can't be trusted with power. I have seen your evil so many times. And I've seen people get bored of it. And people always uprise. And no matter how many times you try to control the people, they will always uprise no matter what you do. The way you guys treated people over these centuries is absurd. I am billions of years old. And the way you did people was wrong. Why do you think God allowed me to live this long? Or whatever that will cause somebody to live that long. Who knows? But in the end, all this rebellion, all these crime, all these problems is stupid. And in the end, it's nothing. And the only thing you have in the end is your guilt for how you treated people. You all go around saying, well, it's me first. I will say this: you're going to learn one way or another. It was never about you to begin with. You all say, I'm God. And in your absence just said, I was all together like you. I've seen my generation and generations after coward in their foolishness. Tried to make possessions fill their heart. They even possess stuff. Billions, millions, thousands of years later, as the generations died and come and gone. And now I'm stuck here in eternity, living forever, watching you all making the same mistakes. When will you learn? Everything you have been doing is foolishness. Well, what makes you so important? What makes me so important? I know internal divine knowledge. If anyone knows anything, it would be me. Alright, you continue not listening to me and not listen to what I say. You'll just die to your own personal destruction, like all the other idiots that came before you. And I would just walk away, going back into the darkness, the shadows, watching the world and the universe as eternity go by.